Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another Golden Edition. Today we have something a little different. We have a product review. What are we reviewing? Well, the Gold Rush Nugget bucket, of course. Now, I've actually used this bucket in prospecting, and I've seen a bunch of reviews on the bucket, but everyone was out in the field, and I wanted to make more of a controlled environment review on this. So what we've done is I've got 2 grams right here of fine gold. I've got some of my unsearched concentrates, and I'm going to actually add, and I'm going to show y'all doing this right here. That is my unclassified straight river material. I haven't concentrated it yet. Oh, sorry everybody.
Okay.
This is actually my Paydirt I sell. This has been classified and concentrated. So what we're going to do is add a few scoops in with that. So there should be extra gold above the 2 grams in here.
Yeah.
How much, I don't know, but what we're really looking at is getting the 2 grams back.
I put the gold in there. You must get a big old nugget.
So there we go, everybody. There's the concentrates we're going to be running through this. My son has kicked the camera. And now for the piece de resistance, the 2 grams of gold. And like I said, we're going to try to do more of a controlled environment on this. There goes the 2 grams.
I can see the gold still.
Can y'all see it in there?
It's this.
So we're going to give that a good mix up before we start. What we're looking to do is get at least the 2 grams out. Now, we're going to go through the whole operation of the bucket, what's in the bucket. And I've had a friend that told me a little better way to use this. Now, I have used this bucket actually in prospecting and looking for places, and it worked rather well. But we're going to do a controlled review today, see how much we're catching or how much we're losing. I hope y'all enjoy. We'll be back here soon. All right, everybody, we're back. You ready to break into this bucket? And now, everyone, I will leave links to this bucket on Amazon. This is where this one was purchased from. First off, you have a rope handle holder with a clamp here that holds everything together. You pull that off, pull the top off. And now I will tell everybody that this was the deluxe bucket. It did come with a pan, a bag, a vial, the whole works. So right here is your first classifier screen. This is running close to, I do believe, 12 mesh. And as you can see, I have used this. Now we won't have nothing. There's the bag that was with it. We won't have nothing that size in this material. We're not wanting to see exactly that it's going to catch the larger gold. We know for a fact it's going to catch the larger gold. It all sets in these top and bottom meshes. Then we break it down to about an eighth of a mesh. Or this is a 1/4 inch screen. This is a 1/2 inch screen. So anything 1/4 inch, 1/2 inch, you are going to be catching. You don't have to worry about that. What I would recommend is getting you a Garrett pinpointer. And before you go tossing this material, always go around it with the Garrett pinpointer. That way you're 100% for sure that you're catching all that. Then we break down what doesn't catch in the 1/4 or 1/2 inch actually flows through the bottom of a bucket, through a hole, then it drops down into your cup below. Let's just add all this in here. So how this works is all centripetal force. So your heavier material, which is your gold, will come down in here and settle in the bottom, allowing all your lighter material to push up over the cup and out the bucket. Really cool. They do give you another bucket here to pour your water, to hold your water. And I'm telling you, I've just got material all in this stuff. I was in a hurry. And I'm going to tell everybody it did work great to the point when I was using it at the river. But what we want to see is how well it works. We want to make sure of what kind of gold we're catching. So you've got your plate here that your cup sets into. And what you want to do is center it in the bucket. When you put this in, you want to make sure that that is over your cup. You want it to be as centered as possible. Now, what I'm going to do is a friend had made a suggestion is that you go ahead and put, hey boy, you in my shot. I know you cute. Put a little sand in your cup. He says it helps keep the gold in the bottom, that if you've got no material, that there is a possibility of the gold washing out over the cup. So we're going to put sand in the cup. We're going to get this all set up, and we're going to come back and run some material, everybody. Hope I'm not boring you with this one. It's been a while since I've done a video, but we've got many, many more coming, everybody. We'll see you back here soon. All right, everybody, here we go. And I probably should have done this outside, but hey, I think I figured out the best way not to make a mess. Now, what we've got here is, yep, that's not going to work. So, I've got this basin, and what we're wanting it to do is allow all the material to come out over this. So what we're going to do is set it in a tub for right now, and this is what we're going to run into. That way our material still runs out. Everybody, I want to tell everyone, the main thing with this bucket is when you are using it on the river, try your best to make sure it's straight. Tip number one, make sure it's straight. It works much, much better. So now we've got a ring that holds our cups. We're going to center that. We've got our cup halfway filled with material. Now this is my Georgia Cons. See how dirty and all the mica in it. But this has all been run. All the gold's took out. This is what I've already processed to make my Paydirt with. So there is absolutely nothing in that. We've got her centered up. Now, for what I call the flow piece. And what we want to do is put this in. And then I always want to check and make sure that the flow is over the center of our cup. Now, it all fits in pretty well perfect. It's just a precautionary measure. And let's go ahead and try to get some of this. Yeah, you can tell I really didn't clean this thing out at all. I mean, I come home, I done my test, and I had an amazing test with this thing. Tested 5 holes. Had an amazing test, come back with just one of my best results ever. So I really do like this. Go in with our 1/2 inch screen. Like I said, I'm going to say it again. I really, really love this Nugget bucket. But I want to see if we are losing any fine gold. I haven't seen a more controlled test yet. So we're all set up and ready. What we're going to do, and my material is wet, just like it would be at the river. We're going to dump some material in. Callan, we've got our bucket of water here. We're going to dump and pour. And if y'all can see right now, we've got material running through. It's running the overflow out. I don't go too fast with this. I let the material completely run through. Then we'll dump another load and pour. Very simple, easy operation. Just like a big classifier. Give it a spin to work the material down. You see the boys, they're just interested in this, ain't they? And now when I run this, I run about 5 gallons at a time, and I would do a clean out. 5 gallons at a time.
Clean out.
We haven't got that much material here.
More water.
See there, everybody?
Water.
And what I'm going to do is set this to the side because we are filling up. I really wanted to have my extender in there so I didn't have to do this. You don't want the water coming over your material or concentrates. If it does, you're really going to have a chance at losing gold. So let's go back in for another round. Yeah, the big thing is make sure that water never goes over its cup. And basically, everybody, that's your general operation. We haven't got much more cons here. I'm going to shut this down, finish it up, and we'll come back with what we've got out. See how interested the boys are in it.
Hi, bye. Hey, everybody. Hi, bye.
All right, everybody, I'm going to shut this down. We're going to finish this up, and we'll be back shortly.
Bye, baby.
First off, gotta say, my wife is gonna kill me. Thank God she's not home. Ha ha! Alright, everybody, so it looks like we've got all our material come through. There is our 1/2 inch. And now I'm just gonna dump all of this. I will go back through later and run it, but it's almost assured I didn't have nothing that would be 1/2 inch or quarter inch mesh gold in there. So, I'm not as concerned with what's in there. Fairly clean. Cleaner than I got it last time. So there's our 1/2 inch. There's our 1/4 inch. And yet again, I don't think I've got any gold in here whatsoever. When you're out using this, always save it, keep it separate. Just in case, or take you a good Garrett pinpointer, and that'll let you know if you've got anything in your 1/2 and 1/4 inch meshes. All the gold I put in here was fine, so.
Dad, can I put this in my rock collection?
So we're going to get rid of that. Why don't y'all stay out of this?
Hey guys, this is not a whole rock collection.
All right, everybody. So we'll turn. Take the center out. And here's the piece de resistance. This is where all our gold should be. So what I'm going to do is give a break. I'm going to clean all this up, and we'll come back and pan that. Now, I'm not sure if y'all can see or not. I'll see if I can get some. We actually have material in the bottom of the bucket. That should all be no good. All your gold should be in that one bucket. If the kids don't stay out of it, I'm going to whoop them both. So there we go, everybody. She's all cleaned. I'm actually going to clean it a lot better later. And now what I want to do is just get this dumped real quick for you and show you all the material we've got in here. So there's our water. There's our material left over. All the material that didn't contain gold should have flowed out right over the bucket. Everything that did contain gold should be right here. We know we have 2 grams. So let's get this cleaned up and we'll go digging through this. What do y'all say? We'll be back here soon. All right, everybody, we're back. And now what we've done here is this represents all the material that was in our cup. So that's what actually flowed through, and it looks like there was some quarter mesh got through. This was everything that flowed out the bottom of the bucket. Now this is also including the 1.5 inch mesh. So there's no way I've lost any gold. It's either in here or it's in the overflow. I'll be able to recover all my gold. What we are going to do is we're going to pan the material that was in the cup that's supposed to hold all the gold and the overflow waste material. And I'm going to give separate on each one so you'll know exactly what was in this and you'll know exactly what was in the overflow. Now, that's the best control I could do. I probably should have done it outside. It would have been a lot easier, and it wouldn't have took me over a half an hour to clean the mess up afterwards. So, hey, Jessica's at work, so it's okay. What she don't know won't kill me. While we're doing that, let's take a scoop of this. I have a good one for you. If y'all's followed me any whatsoever on my Facebook group, you know that I set up a sluice in my bathtub. Now, none of it went down the drain. I actually used the faucet as my water flow, set up a Paydirt easy sluice, and set the angle on it, used a bin like I used today, and run a sluice in my bathtub as a cleanup concentrator. Now, there was no material overflow, but how many people have you ever seen do that, everybody? See, that's why when you're with AU Paydirt, it's a prospecting adventure. You never know what's going to go on. So let's get some of this work down and see if we got some of that shiny yellow in here. Oh, look at that, everybody. So let's work this down a little more. And while we're doing this, I want to talk to y'all about AU Paydirt. I was getting gold. I was mining. An ounce got lost in the mail from the guy I was getting gold. He never sent tracking. It went back to him. He decided he didn't want to sell to me no more because I asked if he's going to sell to me if I could get a tracking with the gold, and he didn't like it. So we made an agreement that I would buy a post office box, he would ship. Now, I bought the post office box, he still didn't ship. So as of right now, we're going to be focusing on YouTube only. I am not shutting down. I've just got to find a new source of gold, everybody. It'll be around the first of the year. When AU Paydirt comes back, we're coming back with the website. We're going to do this right. eBay fees is too much. I want to get 4 or 5 ounces up so I ain't got to worry about just having to buy gold every week. As of right now, if you want a bag of AU Paydirt, it is still available, everybody. I do have a little gold, and as you can see, we're going to be doing some Paydirts here before long. So I'm not completely out, everyone. I'm going to change my email address to my more prominent email. So if y'all would like a bag of AU Paydirt, just email me. If I have it, I'll be more than happy to do that for you. But right now, we're going to have fun with it again. And I'm going to show y'all this. Man, so far so good. Don't you love that nugget bucket, everybody? I mean, look at that. Look at that. I love it. Working the way it should work. And now this is an amazing piece of equipment. For under $100, it classifies, it separates, it makes prospecting for spots just so easy. I've used it for that fact. Instead of having to drag your high banker out, your dredge out, drag it to this hole, drag it to that hole, do a cleanup here, do a cleanup there. $100, everybody. You carry it upstream with you. It's very versatile and it works. Now, how well it works, we're going to find out. And I'm not going to bore y'all too long with this. We did get to see some shiny. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pan all of this out. It'll go in this snuffer. Then I'm going to pan all the overflow out. It'll go in this one. I will be back and bring you the weights from each to see what we did get and what we didn't get. And that'll give us a definitive answer of how well does this nugget bucket work. All right, everybody. I've got a lot of panning ahead of me. I'll see you as soon as I can. Remember, may your pans be full and your smiles be golden. All right, everybody, we're back. And now, excuse me, the results off of this was very surprising. I know that the nugget bucket works, but we was wanting to see how well it works. I'm going to show you the final results of what we got and what we lost. And then I'm going to give you a few tips and tricks because I believe I could have kept my loss a little more down than what it was. Remember, anything is going to lose gold. Operation is key in anything. This is our loss. But, and like I said now, I could have kept it down. That's what we pulled out. Whoa, I'm telling everybody. And now my camera's wanting to act funny. And now, if you'll remember, everybody, we did use 15 pounds of my unsearched cons. Found something really cool that I wasn't expecting. Nice little picker that was in my cons. I know for a fact I didn't have that added in the Paydirt. So let's stop the talk and let's see what we got. First, we're going to look at the loss on this. And I do believe it's very minimal. And I do believe that I could have kept it down from what it was. I'll go through that after we get our totals. And now, if y'all remember, I did add 2 grams to this. So let's see what was lost in the cons. A 1/10 of a gram even, everybody. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Now, out of 2 grams, this would be a 5% loss. Meaning we have a 95% capture rate. I don't care what anybody says. That is absolutely amazing. So now, let's see what we captured out of the 2 grams. Tear out again. Here we go, everybody. So out of the 2 grams, the nugget bucket captured 2.39 grams. Meaning I had almost a half a gram in the 15 pounds of my concentrates that we run. So look, everybody, we had less than a 5% loss. And if you'll see, and I wish my camera would focus in better, this is mostly fine gold. Nothing really large. There is one little flake in there that's nice. But look at this, everybody. That's what we captured. Absolutely beautiful. So, in closing, does the Nugget bucket work? Absolutely. I am glad that we got to do more of a controlled test, and I really wished I would have took it farther. All right, everybody, I'm going to close this segment down. I'll come back with some tips and tricks that I've learned while using this. We'll see you back here soon. All right, everybody, in closing, a few little tips and tricks that I really believe that will help. Now, if y'all saw, we had a 95% capture rate. There is not very many that can boast a 95% capture rate. It's just absolutely amazing. I'm thrilled with the operation of this bucket and its recovery. It's very light. It's very portable. Amazing for testing new ground. One of my favorite systems for testing new ground. Now, as a few little tips and tricks, I did actually run into a problem that I knew I was going to have a little more substantial loss. When you're pouring, I was pouring a little fast trying to get this done. As your tin mesh clears out, if you'll look, or as your half clears out, your 1/4 inch will still be full. So after you clear your 1/2 inch mesh, go ahead and take this screen off, leave the material in it, and then clear this screen. That will essentially help your capture rate. I believe I lost a little more than needed to be just for that. Keep this flat. That is one of the biggest things I could ever recommend is keep it flat. Prime your cup. I had a friend tell me add, just a little material, about a 1/4 inch under the first line. That way, when you first start pouring, you're not worried about your gold washing up over the edge. There's actually material in there to hold it. And I'm going to tell everybody, I'm a firm believer in that. And I've done it ever since I've got this bucket. And it's yet to disappoint. Just a few little tips and tricks. This is an amazing, and it's just so simple. You basically have a big classifier, and that's what you've got. But it works just super amazing. Everybody, for $100, you can't beat it. One of the best testing devices I've seen so far. I really love mine. Portable, easy to carry in, very light, constructed very well. Yeah. And I guess that's all I've got to say, everybody. The results speak for themselves. I don't need to keep on. Y'all have a golden evening. May your pans be full and your smiles be bright. We'll see you back on another edition of AU Paydirt.